you riding around with a bong with some dirty ass water in it, or the fact that they fucking putting your ass in jail for that bong with dirty ass water. They like, we gotta slap you across the head because obviously you don't even know how to keep your bong clean. But fucking, if you could be riding around with a bong, that's crazy for one, because why would you have that nice glass piece in the car? Hell, but that's, I mean, you do got to go places, but why is you taking bongs? Hell, the on the go travel kit needs to be these, yeah, these right here, then Wild Hemp Naturals. Shouts out to them, man.
This lady was arrested in 2024. But let's pull it straight into 2025 because now
Morning,
Minnesota lawmakers
7:55.
passed a bill to decriminalize bong.
Y'all know to go check 7:55 out on Saturday mornings and I believe Wednesday evenings, because she usually goes right after I'm usually wrapping up. So that's always a good network employee for me, because I go usually over there and say what's popping in her chat after I get done with mine. G Mama Grows, what's popping? It's good to see. Hopefully you're doing good, smoking good. She out there in them gardens doing everything out there in Ohio. They high sometimes. But anyways, let's get back to the story, because 30 years for bong water. Hell, that shit must have been fucking really exquisite bong water. Shit.
Water, ending the risk of decades of prison over drug residue. So finally, Minnesota has legalized bong water. Isn't that fantastic, guys? Okay, I'm just being a little bit sarcastic. And in fact, Minnesota has actually done some good things when it comes to legalization, even though certain things are taking its time and really slowing down the process for a lot of people. But we'll get into that in a bit. But have a look at this. This is really funny. According to this article, and I quote, Minnesota became the butt of national jokes after the state Supreme Court ruled in 2009 that bong water could legally be considered a drug. The justices relied in part on the testimony of a Minnesota patrol officer who claimed the drug users keep bong water for, and I quote again, future use, either drinking it or shooting it in the veins. Now, if that isn't crazy, I don't know what is. That's probably one of the craziest things that I've heard in quite some time. But let me know what you guys think about that. Drop it in the comments down below. And just a quick reminder, if you're getting value from this video, please do like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And if you want to support us further, join the ICANN VIP Bean Club or just buy us a cup of coffee. Now, Minnesota actually legalized back in 2023, and despite what you may think of Governor Tim Walz, he signed that bill into law. And it seems that 2 years on from legalization in Minnesota, a lot of the laws are still hazy, and some of those recreational dispos haven't even opened yet. Have a look. It's legal. There you go.
That was the official moment when Governor Tim Walz signed recreational marijuana into law, making our state the 23rd to do this. Here's what you need to know. The law technically goes into effect on August 1st, but you're not going to be able to walk into a store and buy for another 12 to 18 months. So we wanted to answer your question. Why is it taking so long to get to that step of going into a place to buy it?
Jana, part of the reason for the drawn-out timeline is that legislators who worked on this bill told me they wanted to avoid mistakes other states made when they rushed this process. And the timeline, by the way, is just one way this law will look different from most other states. Despite all of the cameras on hand to capture the governor signing recreational cannabis into law, they were still outnumbered by all of the people there who spent years trying to pass it.
We're trying it in a way that is unique.
And the legislators who helped the law finally get across the finish line say the wait will be worth it.
We've learned from what happens in other states. We've built a model that will work for Minnesota specifically, and I think Minnesotans will be really pleased.
Now, in theory, that seems great. You're going to have a look at what other states did, not make those same mistakes, take your time, and really roll out a program that is supposedly going to benefit everyone. But it turns out that with so much red tape, so much bureaucracy, so many delays, it's benefiting no one. But
Too many motherfucking chiefs. What up, Bud Files? Y'all know to go check out Sue and the family over at the Bud Files.
Learned elsewhere led to two big changes to how this law aims to eliminate the illicit
watch
market.
later playlists. Shouts out to them.
You can't have whole cities or counties saying, sorry, you can't have cannabis here, because that just creates fuel for an illicit marketplace. We also kept the tax deliberately low. So some states it's 30, 40%, here only 10%. So that should allow for